Look at that. Look at that.
Sweet burger, bro. Are those buns?
These are English muffins.
They are.
English muffins on a burger.
That is right.
That's my bacon.
I got some spicy pickles on mine.
You do got spicy pickles.
Way better than his. Cool.
I have a lot of red hot on mine.
Mm-hmm. That's delicious. I can do that too.
You can do that.
I've got Chipotle, Boar's Head Chipotle gourmets.
Oh, it's turkey burgers, because we're healthy dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a bite.
Cool. I pissed on it before
Oh, I'm gonna have 2 bites.
Sweet. So
This is delicious.
he's Jimmy.
This is for the ASMR folks.
From Craving Strange. And I'm Mike from Something Heavy, and together we're Bacon is My Passion.
Bacon is my passion.
This is...
Bacon is my podcast.
Yeah. So, Jim, where did we leave off last week? You go ahead and start.
I have no idea where we left off, but where we're starting this week is burgers. Right? Now, I like sandwiches. I like burgers. I'm a big fan. I've always liked burgers. You ever order a burger without cheese?
Funny enough, I like there's a restaurant around here called The Good Life, and they have an Asian turkey burger.
I've had it.
Ah,
No
delicious.
cheese necessary on that one.
No, they throw the avocado on it. Yeah, I'm all about the avocado.
Now,
burger.
like a let's just say like a beef burger. I don't know that I have eaten a beef burger without some kind of cheese on it in maybe since I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
it's
cheese
sort of
is
necessary.
just right,
For the burger, which is funny because it's actually like it's fattier,
yeah, definitely fattier.
so it has more flavor than, let's say, turkey burger. Although Butterball turkey burgers, we're looking for an endorsement.
Yeah, this
We
is nice.
eat it all the time.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor yet, but if they don't sponsor us by the time we put this episode out, I can just bleep it out.
I like it.
No freebies here on Bacon is My Podcast.
So, what is your burger cheese? What's your preferred burger cheese?
Well, I feel like the most versatile is a like a medium cheddar. I love me some sharp cheddar, but a medium cheddar is kind of like, it's where it needs to be. It's kind of balanced so this way if you throw other stuff on it, it's still good. What about what say you?
Well, I have gone through different periods of my life where I had a burger cheese that was my go-to.
When was your first period?
My first period, probably 13. Yeah.
About right.
So at that point, it was American cheese. You know, it's the cheesiest.
Yeah.
Just singles, cellophane wrapped.
Yeah, individually wrapped.
Right. So that was my first introduction to a cheeseburger. And then I got into the cheddar for a while. And I found that I don't like the way cheddar melts. I'm not a big fan of how it melts, but
It's a little longer.
yeah, I do like it when it's a little thicker for cheddar on a burger, and I like it not as melted.
Okay.
I like it to be like kind of part of it. Like the thickness of like an onion slice.
Okay. Yeah. This was a cheddar. It was a piece of cheddar.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No, this is nice.
We get everything from BJ's. So, yeah, it's delicious.
I had a
like
long
Pepper
period.
Jack.
Pepper Jack is good. I was going to say I had a period of Pepper Jack. I went through a long time where it was blue cheese. I liked bacon and blue cheese on a burger. And I came to realize I still like it. I still will order it. But if you like blue cheese on a burger, I think I heard this on some cooking show, and I think it was Maddie Matheson, who you should all check out if you want to see some funny cooking show. But he said, and I believe the quote was, "If you like fucking blue cheese on a cheeseburger, then that means you just like fucking blue cheese." Because it just takes over the flavor of everything. Which I'll agree with that. You got to really spice up the meat
Well,
if you want to blue cheese it. But I do love me some blue cheese, so I'll definitely take that. But now I'm actually back to the American cheese.
okay.
And I've been doing smash
Old Faithful.
burgers, smash
Yeah.
burgers, and
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I like the stuffed burgers.
Juicy Lucy.
Yep. Well, I don't do Juicy Lucy, but it's similar. I love throwing jalapenos.
Definitely.
Jalapenos right in the middle. Some, again, cheddar. That's just my jam. I was going to say, going back to the blue cheese and bacon, I did think that you were actually going to say, I stopped doing that because I realized how fast it was going to make me have a heart attack.
No, that never bothered me.
Nah.
Yeah. I stopped doing cocaine because I knew it was how fast it was going to give me a heart attack.
Understood.
Wow. That's what that was.
And now I have all the pickle juice. And
So now you have delicious fingers.
yeah.
Yeah. See? I find more. I used to like really thick burgers too, and I would do. And for like Juicy Lucy's, I like a good like maybe a Munster in there. Oh,
Fucking drums.
I like those because it gets real gooey. I also
Yeah.
like I like Gouda. I don't like smoked cheeses on a burger, but I love
No,
them.
no,
I
no,
love that on crackers.
Crackers is what
Yeah.
you need that on. No, burgers. Yeah, Gouda on burgers. I like sharp cheeses on a burger. It's
I want to taste
it's
it.
nice.
I want it to stand
nice.
out.
But on the other hand, I don't know if a sharp cheese with a bacon. Not that it's not my thing. I would absolutely eat it, but it kind of ruins the bacon a little bit.
When you cook bacon, what do you do to your bacon?
Okay. Now hear me out.
I'm here. I'm listening. We're all listening.
If you go to my Instagram at me my own self Mike, okay, in my Instagram stories, not stories. When you take the thing that you click on with the people's icon and they have the, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. So I have like a saved one of the bacon wave. And the bacon wave is a plastic contraption that you slide. It's like
You're not about
things.
to. You're not about to tell me what I think you're going to tell me.
And you put the bacon in vertically,
Who's about to tell me what I think he's going to tell me?
and you put it in the microwave.
You son of a bitch.
I did. I won it at a gala in one of the baskets, and it sat in the basement in like the kitchen doodad shelf that we have, and it was there. And one day I was just like, you know what? It's time to try this son of a bitch. And I did, and I gotta tell you, Jim, it works.
It works, or it cooks bacon better than the oven.
Well, the oven is delicious. I'm not going to deny that.
Now, I'd put it up against the pan, right?
So here, this is how it started. Because DJ was like, "Oh, this is."
I'm checking his phone out now,
So-
looking at it.
So yeah. So first, it's the bacon wave. There's a little spiky
That
things.
that looks like something you would dry dishes on.
Right, it does. It does. I'm not gonna lie. It does. Bacon wave, and then so this is before.
Before, yes, still wrapped.
Then you put it in between the little spiky things
Okay, so your bacon
vertically.
is held vertically. So you can, I guess, so air can circulate onto both sides of
Correct.
said bacon.
Correct. That's in the microwave. It's a terrible picture,
Oh,
but it goes in.
that looks how my brain
And
imagines
that is what it looks like.
it. Okay, I have to admit that looks it does look a little microwave gray,
It does not. Get the fuck out of here.
but it does look like pretty well cooked bacon. I will say.
And then I put it on a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on a roll.
Mm-hmm.
You know how New York rolls? And you see the yolk here?
I see the yolk. Yep.
The runny
Little
yolk.
little
That's-
runny.
Yep, super important. And then there it is. You smash the top.
Got to smush.
The yolk down on the bottom. It's a beautiful thing.
All
Thing
right.
of beauty.
So so you cook bacon in the microwave.
Especially in the summer.
I can understand. I don't use the microwave for really anything other than like heating water for tea. Annie, however, uses it to reheat things all the time. She is a fan of the microwave. She is the reason we have one, because I just don't use it. Not that I have necessarily anything against it.
Yeah.
I've just never really liked anything cooked in the microwave.
Popcorn.
Yeah, I have a air popper.
Yeah, I bought Jen a nice air popper.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started, like, we started reading reviews about it, and it was saying about how it lights on fire. So
How long do you have to leave it on to light it on
discontinued.
fire?
Well, after the first time we used it, and Jen was kind of like, it does smell a little burny.
Just use it by the sink or in the sink.
Yeah, but why have burnt popcorn?
Oh, it was
When you
burning your
can
popcorn.
Have,
Okay.
No,
that's
and
different.
it was because the insides, the innards.
Gotcha. Okay.
So why deal with burnt popcorn when you can not deal with burnt popcorn?
That's fair.
That's
I know. I've had an air popper for a while. It's never, I've never smelt anything burning, so I kind of lucked out there. But yeah, I'm not one for microwave popcorn. I always found that like one side of the bag gets burnt,
Yeah,
and then you get so many like unpopped kernels in the bottom
So-
that I'm just not.
we don't do the bagged popcorn. That's a step further. We actually we order from Amish Popcorn Company,
Okay.
and they have all sorts of different types.
Not a sponsor,
Not a sponsor, and
but we're
We-
looking.
we'll take it. We'll take it. So we have this bowl. It's like this rubber bowl, and it has a rubber top on it. And you put a quarter cup in.
Mm-hmm.
We put a little bit of coconut oil inside.
Okay.
Throw it in, and comes out delicious.
Hmm.
Delicious.
Okay.
It's loose kernels.
I can see that. Okay.
I think they have a white, but the kernels are really small. So that's one of the best things about it is the kernels pop all the way, so you don't get that kernely film
Yeah,
thing in your
right.
teeth and stuff as much.
Right.
It's pretty spectacular.
Hmm.
We'll have to we'll try it tomorrow.
I would like to. I would like to try some of that popcorn.
Yeah.
I tend to cook my popcorn in the air fryer. My bacon, however, I go back and forth. If I'm just gonna do bacon and I'm not really gonna add much to it, in which case like you just get good bacon and I'll throw some pepper on it, right?
Yeah.
And I like to do that. I have a cast iron pan. Start baking in the pan cold because that'll make it not shrink as much. And I'll just kind of do that. My favorite way is in the oven. Bake it in the oven, and I will put pepper and brown sugar.
Yes, candy crack.
And that you can eat a pound of
That's a bacon.
quickly. That's a bacon.
That's a bacon.
Yeah, but that's special occasion bacon.
Yeah. You don't
You
just
know.
whip that up for nothing.
No, you make that bacon when you've bought good bacon
Yeah.
because it was on sale.
Yeah, I always get the sale bacon. Jen and I do a lot of the shopping. Like I tend to do a lot of it, but Jen has been starting to do it a little bit more now. Jen's my wife, in case anybody
Yes.
knows. And Yeah. Anytime bacon's on sale, we can have 7 packs of bacon. If it's on sale, we grab it.
Yeah, it's a good item.
It's one of the
sale.
benefits too of having a second fridge and freezer.
Mm-hmm.
In
Now,
the house.
do you prefer regular cut bacon, thick cut bacon, uncured bacon? I know we've spoken about how beef bacon
Beef bacon,
is
no good.
absolutely awful.
No good. Well, I can tell you this. So, regular cut bacon in the bacon wave cooks very, very nicely.
Okay, it's probably what it was designed with in
Right,
mind.
with
I would
that in
guess.
mind. Now, if you do the thick cut bacon, it still comes out nicely, but you have to do it in smaller batches with more spacing.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not even like where you do every other. It's more like every 2
Gotcha.
spaces, 2 slots. So
Okay.
when you have a family of 4 and your kids like bacon as much as
Quantity
their parents
is
do,
important.
quantity is important,
Mhm.
right? So regular cut bacon for the bacon wave. On the reg, like if I'm gonna make a bacon cheeseburger, but here we go back to the burgers thing
Right.
again. You got to have thick cut bacon.
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Your bacon, if you're going to add another meat to your burger,
It has to have some
has to have
substance.
substance.
It has to have some body
yes.
to it.
I need to bite through it.
Mm-hmm.
I need either preferably my upper set of teeth
Right.
are going to be going through that to get to burger.
Yeah.
Right? I don't like when people put bacon on the bottom. I find that really odd.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Don't
but
make
it's
a burger
odd.
upside down.
No, there's no. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of things on the bottom. Like
Yeah.
they make the bottom of the bun soggy.
Yeah, they do.
Were you raised in a barn?
Well, I mean, and we all know, everyone should know, toast your buns.
Oh, toast your buns. Yes.
The only possible
Always.
exception is if you're making burgers on a pan, right, on top of the oven, and you are putting onions on them.
Yes.
Then pile the bun on top of the burger and onions, and you
Cover it a little
steam that shit.
Yeah. Sometimes, the other exception to the rule, if you're an entertainer, and you entertain a lot,
Mm-hmm.
if you're making 20 burgers,
You toast yours.
right,
Yeah.
you toast yours.
Yeah.
And everybody else has
No.
to basically
Ham and
fend for
eggers
themselves.
get the ham and eggs.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as we got that clear.
Bobby Heenan.
Hell yeah.
So I'm drinking this wonderful beer. I did notice something, and I'm going to hold it up to the camera right here.
Schlafly.
Now, when I read from left to right,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
They put the description of their beer on the right side of their label, and you have to read it around to the left. If you read from the left, it doesn't make any sense,
Wow, you've blown my mind.
right? And I'm going to hold this up to the camera so you can see. I don't know if it'll focus. Put it there. Get my face out of there. I don't think you can see it. But the weird part of that is that it's just weird. But the best part of it is the side that is the first side that you would
Right.
read as if it's the last one. Because of the way that it ends, because you would think this would be the end of the thing, it just says, how do you say it?
Schlafly.
Schlafly Pumpkin Ale blends the spices of the harvest with full-bodied sweetness for a beer that tastes. The end.
It is a beer that tastes.
It's a beer that tastes. And this beer definitely tastes.
No, so this is what I love about this, okay? So people that love pumpkin.
Right.
No. You don't know what you're talking about, cuz these idiots that think that they love pumpkin, they fucking don't.
No,
They're
they
like
love cinnamon.
Pumpkin spice.
They love cinnamon and nutmeg.
Right. That's pumpkin spice.
Yes.
Pumpkin tastes like a fucking pumpkin pie.
Right. Which I do not like.
Oh, I love it. And that's why
Right.
this.
This tastes great to me.
Right. Well, this is
I don't
This
like
is-
pumpkin pie. I do like pumpkin seeds.
pumpkin seeds are great. I just had to bag.
Pie is weird to me because pumpkin is a vegetable,
Okay.
and I don't want a vegetable pie.
Quiche?
I don't like quiche.
God damn it, Jim.
I don't like quiche. It doesn't scream dessert to me, and so when I eat it,
Well, quiche isn't dessert.
right?
It's basically a vegetable pie.
Yeah, it's a vegetable pie. And quiche is too too spongy for me when I've eaten it.
Okay.
You know?
I get it.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I should be washing the plate with it instead of eating off the plate with it.
You don't have the good quiches then.
I must not. Well, so I grew up in Indiana, West Lafayette, Indiana. So, and I grew up with a mom that owned a hair salon and a dad that was working and on the road constantly with his job. So, a lot of bagel bites, mini quiches, ordering food,
Okay.
things like that in my life. Not that it was bad; it was just kind of what it was.
Yeah.
We didn't do when I moved to New York. That's when I kind of met everybody, and they were like, "You don't do Sunday sauce?"
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Never heard of it, and they were like, "No, Sunday, like." Mom gets up and makes a thing of sauce that takes all day, and then you spend 6 hours eating with your grandparents. And I'm like, oh, my grandparents lived 8 hours away. No cousins were nearby, and nobody had time for that shit.
Yeah.
Because everybody worked, and we had chores and all this kind of stuff. So we didn't really do that. And it's a cool, fun tradition. Like when I moved to New York, I've had friends and I've had girlfriends and stuff that had that as part of their kind of ritual.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah. And so I've gotten to do it, and it's been super cool. And man, it's like so much food. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it was just never anything that I had growing up. So even like coming to New York, things like a breakfast sandwich, you know, you just
It's
showed
amazing. Like
I never
people don't know.
had anything like that before in my life, because a breakfast sandwich was an Egg McMuffin, and I just didn't want one, you know?
Right.
So breakfast was, for me, it was like I would sleep in high school until I had to get on a bus. And so I was running out of the house with like wet hair from the shower in the winter, and it's freezing, and I'm getting on a bus to go to school. So I would run down and I would quickly whip myself up a Carnation instant breakfast.
There you go.
And I would take
There's
that
a
and I would
throwback.
drink it very quickly, and I would be on the bus. And that would be it. So there was no delis that I could just walk to.
Yeah.
We just didn't have any of that. There wasn't a Dunkin' Donuts on every corner or anything like that either. It's like if I wanted to go to like a McDonald's or something, I had to get on my bike and I had to like ride a couple miles to get there.
Wow.
You know, nothing was around the corner.
Uphill both ways.
No, nothing
Barefoot.
uphill. No
get it.
barefoot. This isn't that.
Oh.
This isn't that.
Oh, it
This
isn't?
isn't even close to that.
Oh.
Just saying I didn't have those things. My pizza was
Not pizza.
Pizza Hut and Little Caesars
Yeah, not
or
pizza.
mall pizza. right?
Sabaros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until I was old enough to drive myself to Chicago, where I had Chicago pizza. Right. And so even when I moved to New York and everybody was like, New York pizza, man, New York pizza, I was like, whatever. I've had Chicago pizza. Chicago pizza's the shit, which it is. But, New York pizza's good.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Although
it is.
surprising for all of you that either haven't been to New York or have been to New York and were underwhelmed by the pizza, there are not as many. It's not like every place you can go in the city has awesome pizza.
No,
That's just
no,
not the
no.
way it is.
It's because
People think that.
No,
I thought
you know
that.
what? Yeah. I think that it's just oversaturated.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the city and you're going to get pizza, you got to go to Rose's. You're going to be in Penn Station anyway. Go to Rose's Pizza.
Yeah, Rose's is good, especially at 3 a.m. Oh, yeah. Joe's Pizza down in the Village. It was on West 4th.
Okay.
West 4th and Christopher, I believe. Joe's Pizza, absolutely delicious. You'd go there after you went to Down the Hatch to get wings, because Down the Hatch wings were amazing. those are places when I first moved to the city that like that was my like 4 a.m. pizza spot.
Yeah.
Was always that.
You know what they have locally in Long Island? They have Za.
Za's open late, and they have pretty good pizza
they
too.
Open. What do they open at? Like 4 p.m. Right?
Yeah, they start late because they're open till 4, I think. I don't know right now, but I think there's
4 or 5 a.m. something like that.
Yeah,
yeah. I've had their pizza. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Not bad.
A lot of things are good at 5 a.m.
Yes,
but
that's great.
They have decent pizza anyway. They have pretty good pizza anyway. But yeah, I found that like the best pizza I've had in New York was not in the city. I had like in Brooklyn, I had awesome pizza in Brooklyn. I had a place when I lived in Queens that was like a few blocks away from me that was just super awesome pizza. And then Staten Island, I've gone with Annie a couple times to Staten Island to a pizza place that like she worked at as her like first job, and so we went in there and their pizza was really good. In the city, I've had like I said, Joe's, Rose's, Patsy's. I really like Patsy's. You can't get a slice, but you can. But it's worth going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other thing is especially when you bring up like Brooklyn and stuff like that, types of pizza is huge. It's very different. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking for like a straight up sauce and cheese pizza, I think that there's a more level playing field in New York.
Okay. I can get down with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Once you start getting a little bit more like a Sicilian or anything like that,
mm-hmm.
making something to make your pizza different, but still having those elements, I think that's the difference with New York pizza and like Brooklyn pizza, like the city or stuff like that. So like Brooklyn, very well known for Spumoni Garden pizza, which is kind of like a sort of like a Sicilian, but sort of like a grandma slice. The cheese is on top, on the bottom. The sauce is on top. Really, 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 really good.
Now, for everyone that again is not from New York, just because moving here, I didn't know. Like, I knew what a Sicilian slice was. Mm-hmm. I got that. I was like, oh, it's square and thick. So it's kind of like a pan pizza.
Right.
But pan pizza to me was Pizza Hut pan pizza. So this was Sicilian, right? So I don't know the distinction there. I don't know if Sicilian and pan is different.
Right.
Or if it's kind of the same thing. But I had heard of it. When I came here, that's when I was introduced to the most amazing, in my opinion, of all pizzas. The pizza that if you're coming to New York, I will say, okay, let's get you a regular slice, but you have to have grandma pie.
Grandma pie.
Never heard of it before, but good goddamn.
Yeah, a good, well done.
Yes,
something
has
too,
to be
something that you have to realize when it comes to pizza. If it's your first time in New York having a pizza, you absolutely should have it by the slice.
Yes,
because it gets reheated and it's more well done.
Yes,
and that is better than getting a whole pie.
Yeah, part of the flavor of a New York slice of pizza is the fact that it's not new.
It's not a lie.
I really believe that. I believe that part of the reason that it tastes the way it does is because it's been sitting under glass with 7 other styles of pizza just breathing on each other. And then for the past 4 hours, and they throw it back in a 700-degree oven for 2 minutes to heat it up for you. And then you get it, and you're like, why is this so good?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be this good.
Well, you get it, and you go, God damn, this is hot. I need to wait another 15, 20 minutes so it becomes cold again before I can eat it.
But then you don't, and you burn the shit out of the roof of your mouth, and your mouth feels like you ate crunch berries the next day.
You know what makes it even worse? If you put cracked pepper or the crushed pepper flakes on it. Oh, man.
I won't do that with pizza.
Burning your mouth with that on it is the absolute worst.
I will never add crushed red pepper to pizza. I will always add it to my sauce if I'm making pizza.
Yeah.
But I'll never sprinkle it on top. I just think
see.
it takes over.
Yeah, see, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. You got to do it moderation. Everything
Right.
in moderation.
Are you able to moderate Parmesan cheese? Because I am not.
You know, I don't really need it for pizza.
No one does. But if I'm going to put any
pasta,
on, I'm putting it all on.
Pasta, sauce, that kind of stuff. Yeah, Parmesan is
no moderation.
No,
None at all.
none at all.
I put it on until I'm like, oh man, I should probably add more sauce so I can taste sauce again.
I made a pasta dish last night with turkey meat and lots of Parmesan.
Yeah,
lots and lots of Parmesan.
I buy blocks of Parmesan because I have I have a food processor.
Oh yes.
So I'll throw it in there. Pro tip. So.
I used to work for like an Italian food distributor, and we used to get wheels of cheese.
Oh.
And I used to have to cut them, and I had to cut them into small enough blocks that I can put them through. So I'd get an 85-pound block of Parmesan cheese. And
Man, I'd eat that on crackers.
Yeah. and
I'd be like, this is too sharp. I'm going to have another piece.
And I would have to cut it up into small enough blocks to make it into this cheese grater that must have been 112 years old. And it had a mouth like this.
So
probably
he's
what, like
he's connecting his pointer fingers and his thumbs to create a small hole.
Yeah, for the listeners.
Yes.
The non-YouTubers.
Right.
But yeah, like a 4-inch by 6-inch hole, and I had to cut and grate them, right? So
that sucks.
Blocks of cheese. Oh, and by the way, the oils that come out, they stick with you.
Oh yeah.
So if you got a date, you don't have a date.
Take her to an Italian place,
right? Or
where you can blend.
Or what you could do is make a snowball out of Parmesan and just right in the face.
Dates like that. Well, you know, if she takes a snowball in the face, she's a keeper.
Parmesan snowball.
Yeah.
It's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, blocks of cheese, I'll do them every once in a while, but
I do the block of Parmesan just because it works out to be so much cheaper.
Yeah, that too.
Because it's like, man, cheese is expensive.
Cheese is very expensive.
Like, I have spent so much money on cheese.
Well, that's your own fault.
Yes.
When this man makes mac and cheese, it's literally the $1 million mac and cheese because he'll make it and he'll go out and buy the finest cheeses from all over the globe just for that dish. And you know what?
It's worth it.
It is well worth it.
It's worth it.
Yeah. You're pulling up Spotify. What are you pulling up Spotify for?
I thought I would be faster at it, which I wasn't.
Nope. Still typing.
I know. Still typing.
I saw a few backspaces as well.
And it's still typing.
Cool. This is great.
And
great content.
It's not there.
Beautiful content, Jim.
I was gonna say, like, when you said
Yeah,
the
go on.
cheese, I was.
Oh, there you go. Oh man.
All right. Would have been worth it.
Yeah. Too bad you're too slow.
Failure.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. We can edit.
No,
we won't.
No, we're just gonna leave it here.
It's all right. Leave it.
Just like in the past episodes,
Living it.
Like we say, we were wasted at that point, but we're like, we're gonna play this song. I didn't play any songs.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's how we keep them coming back.
Yeah.
Overpromise, underdeliver.
Well, the other thing is too, I don't feel like paying ASCAP or BMI fees or anything like that. So.
Nor do I. They don't pay me.
Right.
Why should I pay them?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it makes sense. Starting musicians.
Yeah.
So Where were we? Oh yeah, delicious cheese, lots of cheese,
Lots of cheese. Spending a lot of money on cheese, mac and cheese.
mac and cheese. Your mac and cheese is the bomb though. It is.
Over the years, I put a plan together. It's a good plan. It works.
It's spectacular. If
Thanks.
if we're ever able to, we should definitely do. Or no, we will be able to.
Yeah.
We should just do like a cooking show. We've talked about this a number of times.
Yes.
We
should
go ahead
definitely
and
do that.
because we like to get together and cook, and
Absolutely.
usually it turns into a couple bottles of Jameson gone. And
Yes. As you
bad
see,
hangover.
our conversations tend to go horribly awry because they go all over the place the more drinks we have. Our cooking, on the other hand, just like gets better.
Hones in.
Yeah, it really focuses.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't done it in a while.
No, it's been too long. Yeah.
Probably because I puked in the basement last time.
So did I.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times. I don't remember any of it, but
I don't either.
good times.
I don't either.
Yeah.
But, that's what dogs are for. The puke.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
They clean it up.
I'll allow it.
They clean it up.
So,
Someone out there is going, ew.
Yeah.
And you're right.
You're yeah.
You're right to think that way.
Yeah, well, you at least you puked in plastic storage
I
container.
I did go for a bucket.
Yes.
Yes, I did go for a bucket. You, on the other hand, you just really explored the space.
I did.
You were like, it's my house.
Yeah.
It's my house.
I think it was the sink.
And I think for me, I was like, it's his house. I gotta contain this into something that I can take outside, and maybe he'll never see it.
Except for the fact that you left it in the corner of the backyard.
Right.
And the dog immediately went to it.
Right.
I was like, what's in here? Oh, that's puke.
Yeah. Bad decisions all around.
Yeah.
Or good decisions. I don't know. I don't remember, but I puked in a bucket.
One time, Jen and I, we were in Cancun, Mexico, and we were out at this place, and we went there. It was us and a bunch of friends, and we went there because we had a long day. We went to this like outdoor, excursion thing. It was really, really freaking cool, and we were tired. We were dead tired, and we were like, you know what? Let's just go out to the main drag. We'll just go have a couple drinks and just hang out. And they had a sign. It was 4 for 1 tequila.
Oh no.
So there was 4 of us, and we were like, you know what? Let's go there. Let's get 2 4 for 1s, and then like that's a solid night out. 2 shots. Each,
Tequila is always a good idea.
and then
Always a good idea, especially when you're tired.
due to the language barrier, we ordered 2 4 for 1s, and they thought it was 2 4 for 1s for each of us.
Mm-hmm. I would have thought that too as a bartender.
Yeah. Needless to say, there were a lot of shots of tequila on that table, and they
Did you
didn't.
send them back?
No,
No, because
No,
you
we
don't.
didn't.
You can't send shots
you
back.
can't. We said we meant just 8 shots,
Right.
not 16 shots.
And they were like, okay.
They were like, meh.
And then they walked to the back, and in perfect English, we're like, suckers.
Yeah, but we ended up starting to put them back. And what was funny too is this place, because the shots were cheap as fuck, and you'd think, okay, well, you're getting one of those little plastic chocolate. No,
Right. No, they're big shots.
these were literal
I've had Cancun
nice
shots.
glass shots, like for realsies,
Mhm.
glass shots. So, and they put them on these silver platters, and they put them to the table, and we were at that point with the presentation so nice, we were not going to be like, that's too many, be gone.
Right.
So, yeah, we start drinking them a little bit here and there, and Jen's not a tequila person.
No, but she's a champ.
Oh, she is.
Like, she may not be a tequila person, but she'll be the last man standing.
Yeah. So this particular night, she was having a few, and then she eventually, because always, tequila just always makes her throw up. She's like, okay, I got to throw up. The bathroom was upstairs, and we're walking up the stairs, and she threw up the stairs.
Oh, that's awful.
And I turned to her, and I said, you can't throw up there. She looks at me. She goes, I know, you idiot. I need to get upstairs to the bathroom.
See? What'd I say?
Yeah. So, yeah. It was my space. It was my space.
Yeah.
That was not her space, but that was my space.
Yes.
So, Jim?
Yes.
We talked about a lot of food things,
Yeah, we did.
a lot of puke things.
Mm-hmm.
You were scrolling on your phone for a little while. These are the good times we have here on Bacon is My Podcast.
These are the good times we have. It's, it's like a party every time. It's like the first time every time.
It is. It is. And
I mean,
if it is your first time.
I mean, it's like the first time because that's how good we are at it. It's like the first time every time.
Every time.
We don't learn from any mistakes.
No. Because we don't listen back.
No.
And we don't usually listen to opinion.
No, but please feel free to send some. We would love to hear them. I don't know where you're listening to this. I mean, if it's on like Apple, then please give us 5 stars. Because
yes, 5-star review is always appreciated. Hit the follow button on the Spotify.
Yep, hit the follow button on Spotify. If you are on YouTube on Strangerhood TV, then subscribe, hit the bell. Because that's the only way anyone else will ever hear that this exists.
Right. And if you hit the bell for this, then you'll get to enjoy all the other shit we put
Oh, man,
there.
there's so much good stuff on there.
The Will It Sound Good Heavy? Will It Sound Good Acoustic?
Yep, indeed. Thank Frank, it's Friday.
Is that still a thing?
That's still a thing.
All right.
It's just,
I don't believe you, but
there's lots of Fridays
there's
in
a lot of
a
Fridays.
year. He's
50,
only got to hit a
52.
few of them. He's
52.
only got to hit a few of them. He can pick whatever ones.
There's also Jamming with a Stranger,
Jamming with a stranger, yep.
where you get to jam.
You get to jam. There will be like live drum tracks, sometimes a drum and guitar track. So for everybody, I jam along to jam tracks all the time.
Yeah.
I teach lessons and have people jam along to jam tracks.
Yeah. And this is with Chris.
Yeah.
Who's super talented.
He is super talented.
Super talented. So, yeah, there's a lot of cool shit going on.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
Yeah.
This is only just one.
This is one of the cool shit.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for coming.
We bid you adieu.
Peace out. I hope you enjoyed the burgers.
We did. I enjoyed the burger quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Mine was cheese and Frank's Red Hot.
And mine was cheddar, zesty hot pickle chips, and Chipotle gourmets.
English muffin as a bun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Pro tip.
English muffin. Yeah, it's one of my faves.
Absolutely. That's a golden ticket right there. If you can do that, if you're at a diner, English muffin as a bun. Do it.
Yeah. That's that. I do digress. I know we're saying goodbye.
Well, this is what we do.
But English muffin, I think that might be the exception to the rule if you're going to have regular cut bacon on a burger.
We'll have to put that to the test because that makes sense.
It makes sense. It's
It's
just
breakfasty.
does in my head.
Yeah.
But we'll have to test that theory.
We will have to test that theory.
Next time, maybe not next time. We'll forget about this.
One of the next times,
On
Bacon is My Podcast.
later.
See ya.